hard to look people in the eye sometimes.
Hello, what is up, my brother? 27:30. Man, I've been waiting for you to come back, Hella, man. We've been raiding without you. In fact, I had to leave my raid group to come do the vendor reset, which, you know, it is what it is. We make it to Razorback in no time. Like, it's crazy. We could go through Boomer without wiping. We can go through Weasel without wiping. We can go through Buddy and Lucy without wiping. Or sometimes we might wipe on one. I mean, it's a game, you know. It happens. Shit happens. But, Razorback's a beast, man. He's a beast, so. But what always happens is and we'll have to, you know, we'll get all the way to Razorback, try it a couple times, and then because of the distance, you know, that little tiny bit of water that we have between D-Tech Gaming and PJKM, known as the Atlantic Ocean, and so a lot of times we have to finish it the next day, and it doesn't count for raid completions. I think it only shows that I have like 3 raid completions, but I've done it like 7 or 8 times or something. It's crazy, man. Yeah, see, it shows 3, but I've done it so many times, man. Raid completion time. 28 minutes is my best time. But anyway, hope you're doing all right, my man. I hope you are. Can't wait to get back, Hella. The internet is back, but started college. Cannot stay up late. Jeez, it's crazy, mate. What about weekends, man? Because I'm telling you, Hella, it's growing, bro. It's growing. Welcome, everybody. Hope you are doing all right. We've got ourselves about 2 minutes till the vendor reset. What I'm going to do is do like I always do. I'm going to go to each vendor in the game, including all the clan vendors. In fact, let me go ahead and just start over in the DZ West, and we'll start here and work our way around. But anyway, you see I got these different clans on the bottom of the screen. We got D-Tech Gaming. It's an American clan. Now we got people from all around the world. I'm not even kidding you. We got people from Iran, just the Netherlands, Sweden, England, Florida, which is a country in itself. That's where I live. And then we got the same guys, PJKM. They're located over in the UK. But again, like I said, it doesn't really matter. You're welcome to join any of these 2 clans. They're both open PS4 clans. And we actually all work together. So it's instead of having just 50 members, it's, you know, we can have up to 100. And to be honest with you, we're in partnership with another clan and possibly 2 more, till we're going to have 4 clans. And we've pretty much got to the point where anytime you want to raid, there's enough people on around the world to raid with. So, you know, check it out, man. Check us out. We were able to drop 2 Eagle Bearers this week, too. So happy. My buddy Jimmy got one. Actually, my buddy Paulie got one first, and then Jimmy, which Jimmy had one before, and the day he got it, he accidentally hit L2 instead of R2. So, as y'all know, L2 marks it for destruction. So, yeah. I go to college on the weekends. I'm only up now because tomorrow is a national holiday. Okay, national holiday. Well, then your ass needs to be playing with me. Just kidding. All right, guys. Well, we are now on the reset. So let's get this bad boy rolling. Title update 4 is right around the corner, y'all. We got like 11 days, and it is going to be some really good content. We'll talk about that later, but let's jump it off with this Viner Wear holster here. This is a 454 gear score. It has 6.5 critical hit damage and 8,900 health on kills. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right with y'all.
Glad we could come to some arrangement.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, y'all. You noticed I didn't stream last weekend. My grandmother passed away last Friday. Found out about it right before the stream, and today was the funeral, so it's been a lot of family around and all that. So I do have family here. But anyway, waiting around with the raid with you guys to get the eagle. That's what I'm talking about, David. Are you part of any of the clans here? If not, check us out. Sorry, I'm breathing heavy. I just had to run outside. All right, so I already went through the holster here. We got ourselves a pair of vinyl wear knee pads. These are 471, and they have 8% skill haste and hard hitting on them. Lastly, we got a 474 MG5. This one has close and personal and extra and stop, drop, and roll. So nothing there. Let's go check out DZ South. Wherever it is, there we go. Panda, there he is. Okay. Yeah, I was looking for you yesterday. I didn't get to raid. Sunday through Thursday, I work like 70, 80 hours a week at my job. So Sunday through Thursdays, I really only get to play about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half each evening. But Friday night and Saturday night are my main days to really get time in. I get off work early Friday mornings at like 9 in the morning, and I'm usually on all day. Now, like I said, I had the funeral today, so I didn't get to get on until after that, and then we just kind of started to raid up. But I'm going to be running it all weekend, man, so yeah, definitely get in with me this weekend. All right, here we are at DZ South, and we're going to start it off with this 453 Fenris Group chest piece. This one has 3 red attributes. We got 8% critical hit damage, 8% headshot damage, and 6% critical hit chance, and it has the talents Berserk and Harden. Last week, there was a god roll. In fact, I'm wearing it right now, I think. Yeah, there was a level 25 clan, had a Fenris Group with armor, health. It had crit chance. I put weapon damage, and it had unbreakable, hard hitting, and a blue defensive mod slot. I ended up picking up 2 of them. Thing was a beast. All right, so next we've got a Overlord armament chest piece. This is a 459 gear score. 2 attributes are 9.5 weapon damage, 3.5 headshot damage, and hard hitting is your talent. Good lord. Here we go. We got a Providence Defense Backpack 472 gear score. This one's got a pretty decent 613 skill power for a backpack. 2% crit chance and 1.5 weapon damage with on the ropes. And insulated on the ropes is getting a nerf. I think it's going, what is it, 15% weapon damage when both skills are on cooldown. But yeah, not too bad on the skill power. And lastly, we got the 1886 rifle. 465 gear score with fast hands, extra, and transmission. So yeah, let me put this down because this is not too bad. DZ West or South, Providence, Bag, 613 skill power. All right, let's go check out DZ East. We'll hit the 2 settlements after that. Go to the base, and then we will do all the clan vendors. So yeah, last week the level 25 had like a couple good items on it. Did you clan hop yet? Sorry, just tuned in. No, man, sure haven't. I always do the clan hop last. That way it gives everybody a chance to get on. Wow, they did a manhunt, which means they probably just had some of their friends on. Because everybody knows there's nobody playing in the DZ nowadays. Alright. Alright, here we go. We got a pair of 483 511 tactical gloves now. These have 2 red attributes with 9% assault rifle damage, 2% LMG damage, and terminate as the talent. These were gear score 500. These would actually be really nice. 12% is max on weapon damage for gloves, but if you don't have anything higher than, 8, then pick you up a couple pair of these until you get something better. Then we got a pair of Douglas and Harvey mask. It's a 450 gear score. It's got 8% crit chance, 9% damage to elites with the talent centered on it. Got a pair of China Light Kneepads, 447 gear score with 13% skill haste and surge as the talent. And lastly, we got the military M870 shotgun with Ranger, which I don't understand that. Optimized and greased. I remember Division 1, there were certain gun talents you couldn't get on certain weapons. And they had it right in Division 1. I don't understand how they could get it so wrong in Division 2. Why would you have a Ranger on a shotgun? Makes a lot of sense, right, guys? All right. So, disease and dropping. High rolls got 5K. Oh, nice. Damn, 40K. Yeah, man, I was telling my guys a little while ago. Last night I was just randomly playing for a few minutes. Got an invite from somebody I didn't recognize the name. Hell with it, I accepted it. He was on Tidal Basin. And I asked him, I was like, how did you know my friends list or anything? How'd you just notice send me an invite? And he had seen the channel here and invited me through that. And I ended up getting a 52% damage to elite mask, and I dropped it for him. And I think my highest is like 45. I was kind of like, damn. But it was nice. It was nice to hook somebody else up. So I'm sure it'll come again, right? I mean, it's only the first one I've got 50 since I started playing 1,200 hours ago. All right, here we are at the theater settlement, and we got ourselves a Petrov defense group backpack, 454 gear score. It's got 241 skill power, 2% crit chance, and 11,500 health with self-adjusting as the talent. Then we got some China Light gloves here, 458 gear score. It's got 5% assault rifle damage, 6% rifle damage, and 20% skill duration as the talent. We got a Providence mask here, 477 gear score with 28% damage to elites, 3% critical hit chance, and restorative on here. And lastly, we got the Douglas and Harvey Kneepads, 472 gear score, 12% skill haste, 10% health on kill. Not really all that great. Got the 55% mask from there. Yeah, that's where to get it, man. Like, I mean, there's other places you can get it from, but all my masks that I have that have like 40, basically 40 and up, have come from Tidal Basin. Now, I did get one that was 41%. I can't remember. It was a Douglas and Hardy or something. I had that one. So 41 or 42. And I just got that from a regular drop on mission. All right. Let's see what we got going over here at the campus settlement. Come on. All right, here we go. We got another Fenris group chest piece here. This is a 479 gear score. This one has 12% critical hit damage, 3% weapon damage, 22,000 health with unstoppable force and restorative. And we got some Overlord Kneepads. These are 482 gear score. Oh, thank you, man. I do appreciate that, dude. I definitely do. 462 gear score here. They've got hard hitting as the talent and 9.5% total armor. I like the percentage based talent or attributes because they have a chance to really stack high if you're stacked up high in armor or health. So if you don't have any that have a percentage like this, pick these up. Most of the ones that I usually see are between 9 and 11. I think the ones I have are 11%. But these are really good. Any of the knee pads that give you the total armor with a high percentage roll, definitely pick them up. All right, we've got an Araldi's holding holster here. This is a 444 gear score with 10% crit chance. And lastly, Alp Summit Gloves, 453 gear score, 6% SMG damage. So, nothing really good, except for the backpack there. Thanks for the help, bro. Hey, appreciate it, man. I mean, I was about to call you DV, but I guess I don't need to call you DV since, or DV Tour or whatever, since you got your name on here. So, for sure, man, for sure. Me and Sydney here had a great time on Buddy and Lucy one day. Like, it was just, I think it was our first time ever running together, and we did the raid. We got to Buddy and Lucy, and it was just it was just one of them nights where it was just a pain in the butt, just a pain in the butt. And he was like, I gotta go, man, I gotta go. I was like, give me one more run, and we knocked it out. So that was awesome. I gotta get you through it. I gotta get you through Razorback. All right, here we are with the base of operations. Dukester, what is up, my friend? How are you? I'm going to start off with the Providence Backpack here. This is a 462 gear score. It's got 18,720 health, 1.5 crit damage, and self-adjusting. Then we got the 455 Douglas and Harding mask here. This one has 258 skill power, 18% hazard protection, and insulated as the talent. We've got another Viner holster here. 463 gear score with 19,000 health and 5.5 crit damage. And lastly, we got the military Rpk-74 M42 gear score with breadbasket, accurate, and protected reload. Breadbasket is supposed to be really good coming up. Saving a few guns with it. I In fact, we did the raid a little while ago, and a guy got a custom P416, gear score 500, of course, with the breadbasket. Dropped it for somebody, which was awesome, because this talent right here is going to be so strong. And Title Update 6, they're just jacking the headshot damage up on that. So yeah, looking forward to that. All right, so nothing really here. All right, so I'm going to start it off with the clan vendor that I am in, D-Tech Gaming. We are level 30. So I'll start here. I promoted one of my friends to the commander, and so I will leave the clan and start going through. You know it, Dukester. You know it. Alright, we are starting off with a 4, that, like I said, this is a level 30 clan. This is a 465 Richter and Kaiser Gamal holster. This has 14% critical hit chance and bloodlust on it, and it has an offensive mod slot. Next, we got a gear score of 500 Rpk Kneepads. They have 14% skill haste with braced as your talent, and it does have an offensive mod slot. Okay, let's push it down to this 481 Overlord chest piece. It has 7% critical hit damage, 4% weapon damage, and 8% crit chance, with Vital as the talent, and it comes with an offensive and defensive mod slot. Then we got a pair of 482 Badger Tough gloves. These are, they have 3 talents. It has got 7,000 health, 5% LMG damage, and 5% rifle damage. Got another Overlord chest piece here, 469 gear score with 5.5 headshot damage and 6%, or is that 8% crit chance, and it has hard hitting as the talent. Another pair of Overlords here. These are the Kneepads, 462 gear score with 5.5 critical hit chance and 10% damage to elites. Then we get the 478 Alp Summit Backpack with 2 yellow talents, a 775 skill power, so that already beats out the one that was at DZ. 8% skill haste, and it has the talents of hardened and skilled, and this one comes with a utility and a offensive mod slot. So I'm going to put this down because it's not too bad. So level 30 Alps bag with 775 skill power. Skill power. Alright, let's keep going. Then we got a gear score 500 Alraldi's holster. It's got 45% skill haste and one of my favorite talents in the game, Filler Up. Reloading from empty reloads all weapons. This comes in handy for me in the raid. We've got a military AKM, a 462 gear score with Vindictive and Stable. Got the 466 classic M44 carbine with First Blood, Accurate, and Rooted. Gear score 500, Officers M9 A1 with Optimus, Stable, and Protected Reload. And this is actually the one that I like because it has the micro optics rail where you can put the 10% damage to elites thing on it. So I might actually pick one of these up. And it has Optimus. Yeah, I'll definitely probably pick one of these up. Alright, and lastly, the custom M870 MCS shotgun, 444 gear score with Optimus and Allegro. Yes, SMGs are getting a major buff in this next one. In fact, some of the people I talked to that have played the PTS told me that it's awesome that they have that feel to them again, like when the game first came out. So yes, it's definitely coming back. I know Clutch is still the same. I want to say it kind of got a buff a little bit too. So yeah, good things coming, man. Good things coming. PvE and PvP. Let's start in North America so I can try to get a decent server. Alright, so we are going to go through all these clans. I've already done level 30. Clans, you know, you got like level 1 through 6 have their own, 7 through 12, things like that. So it's going to be about 6 clans to go through. We're going to start off with between clans 1 through 6. So give me an open one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like that. Right off the bat, found one that's not invite only. Ridiculous when they do that. I mean, I can understand a few of the guys that are, you know, nah, I can't even say that. I'd never have a locked clan. Alright, here we are. These are our level 1 through 6 clan vendor, and it's got a Overlord chest piece, 452 gear score. It has hard hitting as a talent with 10.5 crit chance, 2.5 weapon damage. Then we got the 511 Tactical Backpack, 460 gear score. It's got 4% weapon damage, 202 skill power, just under 11,000 armor with safeguard, capsaicin. 20% skill duration. I'm not going to get this tongue twister going right now. With a utility mod slot. Then we got a 479 Araldi's Holding Backpack. And this one comes with a 6% critical hit damage and a decent 23,500 health with 20% skill duration and safeguard as the talents. And it also has a utility mod slot. Here we get a 469 Richter Kaiser Gamal mask, and it has 3% critical hit chance, 219 skill power, so not really all that good. Give us something good this week. Give us another God roll item. Alright, here we got a 476 Gilligard chest piece. This one has 15,000 armor, 8% crit chance, 247 skill power with self-adjusting as your talent, and it comes with 2 defensive and a utility mod slot. Got a military Mark 46 LMG 466 gear score with accurate and strain. Got the 482 classic M44 carbine with eyeless and distance. So nothing really there. Open up. There we go. Let's drop. Alright, now we're looking for a 7 to 12. 7 to 12. Open, that's what I'm talking about. Line 5. Okay. Okay. Whew, a lot of purple. Alright, got a 511 Tactical Backpack, 469 gear score with 5% weapon damage, 2% crit damage, and self-adjusting. Then we got a pair of Murakami gloves. These are 467 gear score. It's got 4% health and 5,200 health with 5% critical hit damage as your talent. We got some knee pads, vinyl wear, 462 with 8% skill haste and hard hitting. Got a 455 Aralding's holster here. This has 12,000 health on kill. Then we got the Richter Kaiser Gamal holster, 452 gear score with 4% crit chance, 193 skill power. Got another Araldi holster here, 466 gear score with 10,000 health on kill and an offensive mod slot. We've got the Overlord chest piece, 447 gear score with 24,000 armor, 168 skill power, and hard hitting. Then we got a Murakami's holster here, 474 gear score with 11,000 health, 8% crit damage, and a utility mod slot. A Showstopper, that's what I'm just going to call it, the Showstopper, 463 gear score with Optimist and Distance. Then we've got the Classic M44 Carbine, 472 gear score with Cannon, Distant, and Reformation. Got the Military P416. This is a 454 gear score with Nearsighted, Distance, and Zen. I really like Nearsighted. I have a few builds where I have Nearsighted on it. It's mainly for that up close. To be honest, it's actually good in like conflict. I kind of want to run it with Nearsighted and Distance because that just kind of makes it feel like it's going to make it a laser beam and you still get your regular. Yeah, might have to look at that. And lastly, we got a 455 FAL with Stable and Vindictive. So this is shaping up to be like straight garbage. Like just straight garbage. Alright, now we're looking for a 13 through 15. So nothing on that one, nothing on this one. If I stay up, I'll try to. I was just telling you, I started college, I cannot stay up. Man, excuses. I remember the old you, man. You'd go like 3-day binges just to play with us in D1. Don't do that, man. I'm just being a smart ass. Just being a smart ass, normal on me. What am I looking for here? 13 to 15. Come on, be open. God, what's wrong with these people? Invite. Open. There we go. This privacy stuff, man. Hey, we're a private clan. We got 6 members, and 5 of them haven't been on for 97 days. Good job. Is this the same one? That is the same one. Look at me. Alright, that's 13. Wait, it's 14. No, 1, 7, 9, 13. There we go, let's try it on. I know 16 is different, so let me just see. Maybe this might be the same one as the last one. Yeah, okay, 16. I had a piece of paper with all the different vendors you can go to on it, and yeah, can't find it right now. I looked around for it. It's been a hectic week, like I said, with my grandmother passing away. It's been crazy. All right, so 16. Give me open 16 because 16 is different from the other ones. Give me 16. Give me 16. 1616. Come on. All right, now do this different. Let's go Europe. Need a 16. There we go. 16 is different from all the other ones. It's a standalone. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got seen anything good. So right now the only thing good so far is level 30 clan vendor has a Alp Summit Backpack with 775 skill power on it. So yeah, not too bad. If you can't get to a level 30 clan, if you can't find one, then you can go to DZ South and they have a backpack with 613 skill power. But yeah, right now Alp Summit with 775 skill power, level 30 clan. Alright, here we got some Viner Kneepads, 462 gear score with hard hitting and 118 skill power. And we got a gear score 500, a Raleigh Holdings holster with 19,000 health unkilled. This isn't too bad. You can roll a really high health roll on. I think I have one that's got like 40,000 health. I don't think it's, yeah, right there, 40,000 health and devastating. So it'd be nice if I had the talent, but can't win them all. Alright, we got a Richter Kaiser Gamal holster here, 462 gear score with 19,000 health and 5.5 critical hit damage, and it does have a utility mod slot. Then we got a Finish Group chest piece, 477 gear score. It's got 251 skill power, 12,000 armor, 9% weapon damage with Berserk and Harden, and this one has an offensive mod slot. We've got a 511 tactical backpack, 462 gear score, 4% crit chance, 4% crit damage, and Harden as your talent. Get a Viner holster here, 459 gear score with 9.5 crit chance, 184 skill power, and filler up as your talent, and it does have an offensive mod slot. Then we've got a Douglas and Harding holster here, 472 gear score. It's got 12.5 crit chance and 156 skill power with an offensive mod slot. Alright, next we got this Murakami chest piece. Before I go to it, I used to look at them and be like, it's a blue and 2 reds. Really, I'm looking for 2 blues and a red. If this has good rolls on it, if one of the reds isn't that good, in Title Update 6, you'll be able to change one of your attributes from a red to a blue, blue to a yellow, yellow to a red, vice versa, red to yellow, and all that good stuff. So, but this one's trash. So, yeah, so if you do have that one that's like, oh, one attribute off, don't get rid of it. You'll be able to change it. So this is a 500 Murakami chest piece with just under 14,000 health, 8% crit chance, and 8% crit damage. And it has Vital with a defensive and utility mod slot. We got the double barrel sawed off with Optimus and Dissonant. We got the SASG 12, 467 gear score with Eyeless, Accurate, and Cannon. We got a gear score 593R with Breadbasket, Distance, and Cannon. And lastly, the SR1 Marksman Rifle, 445 gear score with Stable and Vindictive. So, it's not shaping up to be too good, y'all. That was 16. Oh. Clan, yep. Now we going 17. 14. Another 17. Open, cool. Okay, let's see what they got at 17. I've got a pair of 471 Badger gloves. It's got 2% health, 2% shotgun damage, 3% SMG damage. Then we got a gear score of 500 Richter Kaiser Gamal holster, 12% crit damage with precise, 15% headshot damage, and it has an offensive mod slot. I started putting together a sniper build with precise on different slots on it, but then it just kind of faded away. And, yeah, really just didn't work out. All right, we got a 460 pair of Viner knee pads. These are 337 skill power with calculated as a talent, and it does have an offensive mod slot. Then we've got a 481 Overlord chest piece. This one has 8% critical hit damage, 8% crit chance, 247 skill power with 10% health on kill, offensive and defensive mod slot. Got another pair of 511 tactical gloves, 482 gear score with 2.5 crit chance and 3% marksman rifle damage. And it has the talent self-adjusting. Got another Murakami piece here. This is the mask. It's a 468 gear score. It's got 181 skill power, 19,000 health, and 10% health on kill as the talent. Then we got a pair, or not a pair, why do I keep saying a pair? We got a 457 Gilligard chest piece. This one has a pretty decent 35,000 health, 2.5 crit chance, 2.5 crit damage, and vital is your talent. And it does have 2 defensive and a utility mod slot. And then we've got a 500 Sokolov Concern mask. This one is 21% damage to elites, just under 9,000 health, 2% crit chance with hard hitting. No mod slots on this one though. Alright, we got a SIG 76 CQB, or is that a COB? CQB. 478 gear score with Reformation distance and cannon. Then we've got a military AKM. 473 gear score with, like I said, one of my favorite talents, nearsighted, and it's got distance on it too, and Zen. And then we got a classic M44 carbine, gear score 500 with ignited, Allegro, and rooted. Might not be that bad. I prefer the model 700 or so. And lastly, the officer M9A1, 469 gear score with steady hand and Allegro. If you notice, a lot of these clans are having the same weapons, just different gear score, different talents. It's kind of what they do. That's what they do. Right, that was a level 17 clan with nothing. Man, we're almost at the end of it already. This is crazy. Like, there's literally one more clan to look at. 24, 25, 24, 25. Let's see if this is it. This has been probably one of the worst weeks for vendor resets. Last week was great. You don't know how, man, I really wanted to stream, but after learning of my grandmother's passing, it just wasn't right. All right, this is a different one. Cool. Yeah. All right. Got a 482 Araldi's Holdings holster here, 41 skill power on it, and it has an offensive mod slot. Then we got another gear score 500 Araldi holster here. This one has 18,563 health with destructive as your talent, and it has an offensive mod slot. Alright, then we got another Fenris chest piece, 477 gear score. This one has 373 skill power, 7.5 crit chance, a little over 9,000 armor with unstoppable force, hardened, and an offensive mod slot. Got a Providence Backpack here. This one's a 473 gear score. It's got 248 skill power to it, 3.5 crit damage, 5.5 crit chance on the ropes, and health on kill. Then a pair of Badger Tough gloves here for 82 gear score with 7,000 health, 5% LMG, and 5% rifle damage. Alright, here's a Murakami knee pad, 479 gear score. This one has 7% total armor, so I wouldn't pick that up, with patience on it, and it does have an offensive mod slot. We've got some Overlord Kneepads, 462 gear score with 5.5 critical hit chance and 10% damage to elites. Hard hitting is your talent, and it has an offensive mod slot. We got some gear score 500 Providence Defense knee pads here, 21% skill haste and insulated as your talent, and it has a offensive mod slot. Man, this is just trash. Here's another SIG. This is a 478 with rifleman and distance. Got another military AKM. This is a good one. I like this one. It's actually got really good talents on this one. Ignited, Allegro, and rooted. This if this is a gear score, I'd say 495 and above. I'd recommend you picking it up. It's just pretty low, but these are 3 really good talents, and they're going to be 3 really good talents in the next update too, especially Ignited. Gear score 500 classic M44 carbine with First Blood, accurate, and rooted. First Blood's actually pretty good. I've been playing around with it. It's not too bad. You know, when you got the Nemesis and some of these other weapons, though, it's just not really useful. And lastly, we got the Officer M9A1 with Optimus and Extra. I'm pretty sure that may have been them all. I'm going to check one more just in case, since I don't have the paper with me. It's 24. So let's leave it. 26. 26. Let's see if I find a 26. Is there no 26 guys here? Nope. Alright, let's go to another. Let's go Middle East. 26. 26. Come. Gotta be a level 26 around here somewhere. Invite. God. Killing me with that invite shit. Tomorrow, I will be raiding again. I'm trying to get my guys, all of us, we've been running together, and we've been bringing new guys in too, and just kind of filling out. These are, you know, from friends in the real world, or just people we've met a couple years ago gaming with the division. We're kind of all running together, getting used to each other's play styles, because our ultimate goal, we really do want to give back to the community. One of my really close friends, Mr. Commendation, has done so much for this community. And this community's done so much for me too, and so I want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to experience everything in the game. Like I said, the game has brought me so much joy, and so I want to be able to ensure that other people are able to experience that. So right now we're kind of working together with some extra clans, some other clans and whatnot, because we want to put some raid teams together where we can help agents. And I don't want it to just be like me and a few guys, and then we try to, you know, take a few people, one or two at a time. I'd like to have it where we got about 4 or 5 different raiding groups, to where we could definitely, you know, knock a bunch of people out at a time, and where we can interchange each other, know each other's play styles. That way, if a few people aren't online, we're not, you know, just having to tell people, well, we're waiting on somebody to get home, then we can run with you. No, we want to make sure we can do it all right then and right there, because that's, you know, that's what we want to do. So that is it, y'all, man. This is a shitty week, like, it's for real. The only decent item in the whole thing was level 30 clan vendor has the Alp Backpack with 775 skill power. Really not bad, but yeah, I mean, nothing all that great. If you are new to the division and you're looking for a clan, you can see right here, D-Tech Gaming. This is the clan that I'm part of, and I'm joining it, so we're about to have 49 members. Actually, it'll drop back down to 48. One of my buddies will be leaving to go back to his clan here shortly. But you can join us, or at the bottom of the screen, you see PJKM Gaming. You can join them. Just tell them that TSwandol sent you. And yeah, we'll get up and have some fun. Tomorrow, I will be raiding throughout the day. Like I said, we are going to try to get better at this so we can start taking people through it. If you beat the raid a bunch of times and you're looking to help the community out, and you don't have a group to run with to help people all the time, definitely hit me up. You can hit me up on here. TSwandol is my PSN. Shoot me an email, Tony Swandol @gmail.com. And if you are interested in joining up and helping, we'd definitely like to get up and run with you. So yeah, with that, I'm about to jump on here with my good buddy, the Dukester. And we're going to go try to get that commendation score I see of his, 150. We're going to try to get it up. Just a little while ago, my arm's on fire. We did Boomer, and I finally got the Boomer commendation for... Where is it at? No, I can't find it. Great. This it? Nope. There's one where only one person could get on a turret at a time. And we knocked that out pretty quick. That was fun, I'm not going to lie. It's got to be on this one. Got to be on here. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, I would greatly appreciate you hitting that like button. Helps the video out so more people can see the vendor reset. You know, if you would like to subscribe to the channel, I'd be thrilled to have you. I'm not able to, since the hurricane come through, I'm not able to stream 5 and 6 days a week anymore. Right now it's just kind of Friday nights, but got a lot of footage. I'm going to get back into doing build videos. The raid build that I have right here is really nice. I do like it. I can get more damage out of it, but it's nice having some damage to elites. One thing I will say, though, The Eagle Bearer is really nice. Don't get me wrong. But we just ran it, and I was running this gun right here, the custom P416, and I was shredding them easier than I was with the Eagle Bearer. So if you do have an Eagle Bearer and all of a sudden the raid's getting like really challenging, throw one of them P4s back on, man. That gun is a beast. It's becoming my favorite gun again. Anyway, guys, I appreciate all y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night, and peace out. That's right. Later, guys.